2 out of 4 afternoons of the IAM Legislative Conference are spent lobbying on Capitol Hill.
Oh, I think it's the most important part. I think that we learn what we need to learn in the morning to come up here and talk intelligibly, which I try to do as much as I can.
Veldkamp and other members of District 751 accompanied Aerospace General Vice President Mark Bunten to Representative Rick Larsen's office. The congressman has model planes and fighter jets in his office, representing his constituents in the transportation and defense industries.
Good to see you.
Other members met with Representative Lloyd Doggett to make their voices heard.
Defense is always important to us. We build them from ships to tanks.
Where you're being here really does make a big difference in getting the story out about working families and also just the complexities, especially of everything that's happening within the airline industry.
Beverly McMullan and Gary Bunten walked through the halls of the Cannon House office building and spoke with Michelle Lujan Grisham's staff.
It's important for us to be here this week so we can let our legislators know that our jobs are important to us and job growth is important to us and our membership has a voice in the workplace.
Our brothers and sisters fought hard and died for overtime pay for workers, and we want to keep that going.
The IAM has held these legislative conferences since the 1950s, so there's a long history of fighting for what's right on Capitol Hill.
In the last few years, we've had a few victories, both legislatively and in government. Things like the tanker deal, the 737 MAX. Those are big jobs, and it means work for the whole country.
Democratic leader Nancy Pelosi closed out the conference by reminding delegates what's at stake.
Nothing less is at stake than the middle class. Nothing less is at stake than our democracy. And nothing less is at stake than the American dream. We have work to do. Thank you all for your part in your leadership.
Leadership that is just as important back home as it is in Washington. For the Machinists News Network, I'm Tanya Hutchins.